Councilmember Robert White got the letter no D.C. parent wanted to see. His daughter goes to a school with the playground found to have elevated levels of lead by a district commission testing firm. We asked the department director in charge, why not close down playgrounds until final testing results come?
We believe the preliminary results we received and the advice that we got from our certified industrial hygienist puts us in a place that our children are protected and safe on the playgrounds. Again, we do have further research coming down the pike, and as the science guides us in the right directions, we'll make further decisions on playgrounds in general.
17 school playgrounds already tagged by the district as having high lead levels. But DC DGS says parents shouldn't worry. They power washed and vacuumed up the playground mats, taking away pieces with high lead. The district blamed lead levels in playgrounds on outside sources for now, including lead paint on nearby buildings. The Ecology Center testing lab, which first raised the alarm in May, says not so fast.
The one source that you haven't fully identified is the fact that the crumb rubber itself is a source of lead.
The district says its lab is testing the crumb rubber made from recycled tires, but it's too early to tell what dangers exist inside the pieces, if any.
It absolutely concerns me. As a parent of 4 children, this whole thing concerns me. But I do understand that, again, this is a naturally occurring substance. There are legacy toxins. This is a reality for an urbanized environment. As we learn more about this, we'll ensure that we educate and inform the public in a very transparent manner.
But some parents said they simply don't trust the chemicals in recycled tires for children to play with.
Even though there is indeed legacy lead in urban environments like DC, we should not be adding to the exposure that children already face.
Council members were concerned full test results won't be finished until early next year. DGS pledged to ask their testing lab to rush retest results for particularly high lead area at Truesdale Education Campus after Councilmember White demanded to see results in weeks, not months. At the John Wilson Building, Nathan Baca, WUSA 9.